So I've just had my central machine 6x26 milling machine arrive today. And I wanted to walk you guys through a little bit about what you get when you purchase one of these. I purchased this one through Harbor Freight. It took about 3 months or so to get to me from purchase date to delivery date. And so let's start off here with this little box down here on the bottom of the crate. So we'll pick that up and bring that over to the bench. So in this crate here is just kind of a goodie box of different tools and stuff that come with the milling machine here. So this one's held on with one little nail, and this is all pretty low quality wood here. So inside we've got a 3-inch face mill wrapped in some nice oily paper. We'll set this right over here. We also have a nice R8 drill adapter, so you can mount a Jacob's chuck. We've also just got some various wrenches here. Looks like we've got 12, 14, 17, 19, 22, and 24 open-end wrenches, as well as some various Allen wrenches and what appear to be some bolts to hold a vise down. So I figured we'll also do just a quick little walk around here. I know it's not going to be great video footage because I'm holding this by hand, but I might as well show you guys what, and of course you knock into things. But just a kind of a quick walk around. I haven't really done much. I've pulled the paper up a little bit to take a look at the table. Everything's coated pretty well in grease. It's kind of interesting, these little oil caps here. I'm assuming this is the method that this machine uses for lubricating the ways. I know that a lot of Bridgeports and Bridgeport clones have a little one-pump oiler system that mounts right there on the knee. So that's kind of interesting, unique. But so side of the casting, and up to the top here, we can take a look around. There's our little machine tag here. You can open up the top cover. It's this guy. Flip this open. Has a pretty nice little speed chart right there for your different belts. A little safety switch so you can't run the machine while the cover's open. And it's pretty decent up here. Over here you have a little spring-loaded belt tensioner. So you can loosen this thumb screw here and tighten it back up. Oh, helps if you're in the shot. But let me just close that back up. Nice little spring-loaded latch there. So, like I said, I haven't really done much of anything aside from pull this off the truck and bring it in the garage here. The one thing that I did notice is a lot of people talk about the Bondo. A lot of these machines are pretty roughly cast, and with the price point of this, it's kind of to be expected. But so here is another one of our little oiler ports here for our knee. So what I noticed is, I said, wow, this was pretty easy to take off. There we go. And so you can see this Bondo line all the way down the seam here, and I figured, wow, let's take a look inside and see. And sure enough, it looks like some Bondo and whatever you want to call it, body fillers, made its way inside of the oil port here. So what I'm going to make sure to do is go through and clean all the oil ports and try to mask up some of this stuff. Eventually, I think this is going to get a paint job. I really don't like the red. It's really just a taste thing. It's nothing super fancy. So this machine does run off of 220, which I have ran on the back wall here. all the way over to my outlet in the far corner. And it's kind of an interesting power switch here. You've got a little emergency stop button. Underneath you have your stop and start. And I have no clue because I just unboxed this thing. I believe that this is the switch for our little work light here, which I don't know if that's going to be super useful or not, but we'll see. Overall, I'm pretty happy with the fit and finish of everything. I don't like the red paint, and the Bondo's not great, but what do you expect when you're paying this much for a milling machine? So it is pretty interesting here. You have your coil down feed. I'll get a better angle of that. Your coil down feed is a handle, and then you also have a fine feed here, but that is engaged by a little clutch here on the side that you have to tighten in. And once that's nice and tight, then you can take a look at the gauge here. And then you can bring it back up.